Welcome to the next episode of One Way with church bells in the background. As you can see, sort of, we got wolves, and there's a little puppy as well. Anyway, when we left off, we were in this temple that we found, and we are roughly at, if we have 3 here, the Z coordinate, because our thing is heading south, 197,416 blocks out. I think it's safe to say today we are going to cross over the 200,000 mark. Anyway, we are facing south. Let's just verify that again, because I didn't really look. Yep, there we are. The rules are simple. We head primarily south, which you're not doing. We can go lateral, that way and that way, east and west, and unless it helps, we do not go north. And we do this for about an hour. We got the timer set, and we are going to start now. And the timer rips me off a second, but that don't matter much. In fact, almost half the day is gone, because we spent time looking for that, looking to see what was there. So we got our 3 wolfy friends here, and if we turn around, there's 1, 2, 3, and the puppy. Of course, as we know, at some point when the world gets purged, we're gonna have to say goodbye to our friends. But I'm not expecting that to happen for quite a while. Because when it was 2 gigabytes in size... Stupid dogs. When the world was 2 gigabytes in size, I just wanted to try out the ability of purging the world. Just to see if it was something that it was possible to do, so that when things get a little too big, you can purge it, keep things under control, but still keep this adventure going. We're 197,730. Yeah, I think it's going to be a while before we hit 200,000. I would like to be able to watch it roll over just like when I hit 100,000. And we see a temple. And a village. We're gonna go in a hole. And hi, zombie. We're going to the village first, because that's the closest. And we are heading in a lateral direction, which is okay. And we got a block we don't need. And we should have food in our hand as well. And in the last episode, the horse wandered off, and I didn't spend a lot of time trying to find him because we kinda didn't have a lot of time to do that. There were just so many poor decisions made that it's pretty much how things worked out. Anyway, one thing we do need is wheat, and we are not going to replenish because we're going to be in and out. The more wheat we grab, the better off things are going to be for us ultimately. And I got him just in the nick of time. Alright, any wheat in here? We're also looking for smithies. We won't be giving you that stuff. That's not gonna happen. Oh, so close. But that's for the horsies. And nothing. And I should be looking for a smith's shop while I'm at it, and I don't see one. Just gonna go do a quick walk around, which, by the way, in a generated structure, we have free roam. We can go wherever we want. North, south, east, west, don't matter. Alright, one of you guys is hurt. That I'm certain. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here and maybe we can figure it out. Let's see. Yep, that helps. But it also makes you love. We don't need that right now. We're gonna have way too many wolfies. And here's progress killer number 2, but also could be a progress enhancer. We don't know till we find out. So let's see what's in here. And black lag. Okay, Wolfie, you don't want to go where I'm plucking here, because very bad things could happen to you. And break. And that's not good. So now we need some sticks. And put them in the wrong place. Good job, me. We only need that many. Break this down. Yeah, I kind of broke that already. And per usual, they seem to... You stay, you stay, you stay, you stay. Or you might not be. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to look at this one first. Ooh. Ooh. Honestly, don't care too much for that. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Because horses are too temporary for this kind of stuff. Normally, hey, excellent. We'd love that. Doesn't matter too much. We don't need that. Really. Or that. More of that, more of that. Good. More of that. Very good. And more of this. So what we do need just for now is to yeah, plop here and move this guy over so we can plop one there. You can move now. Yeah, it looks like it's getting... Okay, first let's just make sure... Okay, this is the direction we want to go in, and... That looks a bit scary, but we'll go this way. Oh, we got lava. We want to steer clear of that a little bit. Now we're going to make some actual actual progress, and... So, yes, when the weather is nice, I have the window next to me open. Because who doesn't want to hear nice... Who doesn't want to hear nice cityscape sounds indicating nice weather? So we're once again making progress. Now the one thing I really need to do is change up what's in my hotbar here. That should be here, and that should be there, and that'll be there. We don't need the food or blocks in hand all the time because that's not something we always need. Got plenty of food for myself. Not so much for Wolfie and company, but we'll see if we can rectify that. I'm going to take the hill because that'll afford us the best view, and we might be able to see if there's anything stutter noticeable here. No. No. And they start drooling. And we take one more than I really wanted you to eat. So, now the thing is to keep on going. And I have, yes, been pushing these episodes more than the regular stuff because I want to get to a good point before the marathon. And barring allergy attacks, the marathon is planned to be May 23rd, Village. And it won't be continuous because, you know, stutter. We kind of need to be able to use the little girl's room as well as eat. So there's going to be a lunch break involved. So let's see what we got here. I'll use a torch so I can see. White bib. Sounds a little huffy. You're probably the same, yeah. Alright, we could use more wheat. Each stalk is another chance at... getting a horse immediately. The purple bibs, I'd like to see them. And ever so rarely you get to hear a jet fly by the window. We do have a municipal airport, but usually a municipal airport, you get the smaller planes. Yeah, we definitely got enough to take a horse. Yeah, and we're heading the right way. Although I'll be relying more on F3 because I want to see if we're going to cross over 198691. And there's more wheat up here. So we got a chance at a second horse when we get rid of one. That diamond armor, though, that was a nice thing, but like I said, for the purpose of this show, it's not a thing that we need. We have a secondary saddle primarily for a backup. And we got two swords. I can't quite figure that one out, but whatever. Just need to see cows so we can get more uncooked moo-moo patties for our little four-legged friends following us. And we'll run diagonal because that's actually the fastest way to move. Well, it was at one point. Now we're in a savanna again. Yeah, and we eat it. Oh, you guys can take care of them. Alright, okay, we got some of that going. We got 21 regular beef patties. That's good. That we don't need. Okay, for a minute I thought we were going to have to boat, but we got land over here. Because you never know if we'll find yet another village. I was going to say, I hope I started the timer. I mean, I get so involved in these, I actually sometimes forget whether or not I have or haven't started it. I don't know why, I just had that feeling that I didn't start it, but I didn't. Or should I say, I did have that feeling. Alright. So, my goal, and I don't think we'll hit it, is that we will hit 250,000 blocks before the marathon, which I don't think will happen. Alright. As you can see, I'm leaving up the F3 because if you look, we are getting close to rolling over to that magical number. The 200,000 block number. And I got rid of the piece of sand I used to check for the offset, which I don't think we're going to need. We're 760 and change from that point. I said that's the only reason why I'm leaving F3 up right now is I like to watch that number roll over. I did it for 100,000. I want to do it for 200,000. We're less than 700 blocks away from that point. Seems so trivial, but... Good job, guys. Since they're domesticated, the wolves that is, and now we're going to plains. Oh, I hate when it's faraway land. Oh, and a... This is kind of suicidal using boats with wolves around. They tend to like to bang into you and destroy boats, send you off course, wonderful things like that. And we'll disembark about... Stutter. Now. Since boats like to run away, we disembark early. Plus we don't want to disembark too late because then it hits the land hard and its ability to withstand more abuse is lessened. Alright. Less than 500 blocks. Well, it looks like it's going to happen over the water. I think that's how it happened before. And we got a temple we gotta avoid. No, that's not what we want. Gonna go a little more this way. At this point, we'll just keep on trucking unless we see something we like. Like those plains over there. Now the thing is this an island or is this real? Now, unlike Kurt and his Firelands or Bust, I am not going to put up a memorial, or a monument, should I say, for these locations, because like I said, these 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 200,000 blocks! Yay! Stutter. I don't like to put up these monuments because, okay, why are we suddenly accelerating? And yeah, see, this is why I don't like doing it that way. All right, gonna put the bed here. Eventually, the bed will go in hand and sleep the night off. Wonder where my wolfy friends went. I see winter. We don't want that. I don't see them. I wonder if we've gone too far and they're a distant memory now. Oh well. We got more bones. We can get more wolves. I know, I sound so caring, don't I? It's a game, come on. More winter, more let's try and get around it. That's ultimately the fastest way around. I see planes over there, but that looks like an island. Stutter. I want progress. Yeah, not much here to see, really. Stutter. Except we keep... It just slowly fills in. I mean, I think there's going to be a point that we're just going to have to take it for what it is and run on the land. Just possibly so. Looks like it's ice is over there. Stutter. Yeah, I think our attempt to dodge this is going to be futile. Yeah, I see more ice over there. Yeah, I think we're in Stutter. I think we're in Winterland. And there's no escaping it. But we did get pretty far with the boat. Of course, it would help if we could go even further, but yeah, it looks like we're getting landlocked at this point. Yeah, there's no Stutter, there's no escape. So we'll disembark right about now. Slight tap, no big deal. But the boat not popping into my hand right away could have been a big deal. This is the only time I do the bounce jump. The run and jump thing is ice. You go significantly faster. Whereas on land, you do go faster, but not quite as much. Plus, it looks kind of dumb. And it wastes your energy. But on packed or regular ice, we want Stutter. We want the speed, so I'm willing to look a little stupid to do that. Yeah, I don't hear any barking anymore. I think they've been left and they're not coming. We're gonna have to make some new wolfie friends. Ouch! That is not good. That was very bad. In fact, I think I could just simply pillar my way out of here. Iron. Don't care though. That really sucked. I saw it, but I thought I could jump it. As I've done some gnarly jumps that actually worked out, so thought that was one I could work out as well. Apparently the answer was no. And that could have been a pretty bad thing. I'd be back under the 200,000 block mark. We don't want that. Okay, this side looks a little flatter. But right now, I just want to bounce for speed here. Then this side looks better. And that wasn't perfect. Yeah, as soon as you think one thing works better, something else works better. Yeah, I guess our wolf friends are no longer with us. I hear zombies. I thought I saw something besides winter that might be of interest, but nah, that wasn't it. We're gonna need new friends. I already miss my wolfy friends. I miss the little baby. Especially the little baby. The little puppy. Then it gets a little thick over there. And run. Doesn't look like there's an easy way around. Not without a lot of maneuvering. So the question is, how long will this show go before the game, or the show itself, or both, become irrelevant and no one cares anymore? I feel bad for the people that are doing their own versions of running to the far lands, and I'm talking about these people that actually go back to 1.7.3 beta to do it, and they're nowhere near as far as Kurt, and Kurt is, from what I guess, is nowhere near the far lands. Stutter. And it took him about 4 years to get to where he is now. Makes you wonder if the game will be even remotely relevant by the time that Kurt accomplishes his goal. We need new friends. You can get up now. Okay. I knew there was a third one. Okay, there's one, there's two. There's 4. 3. 4. Alrighty. It's almost bedtime. Actually, it's food time. Now it's... Hey. And run. We are now not going to look at F3 till we get to the end of this episode, which is how I normally do that. The only reason we had it up is, like I've said before, is I want to watch the number roll over. And of course, it had to be over ocean. Now we're in a somewhat thick forest. Alright, it's starting to get a little dark. Alright, I think... Okay. sleep here. Okay, get off me. Alright, we got one more bed. This is not going to be a fun one. Skeletons and zombies. I'm surprised I have the... Being that I'm not fighting anything or what have not, the whole idea is let's look at the scenery as we just keep on heading south. That I got 20 XP points. Kind of surprised there. So, I mean, like I said, the only good thing about these Winterlands is that usually they're fairly easy to navigate. I will take an icy path over land, because that's the one time I'll do the run jump, which is on ice way faster than the run and jump on regular terrain. See how it kind of slows down right there? Oh, splat. Oh. Woof. We're gonna have way too many friends. Hopefully they're all up. I don't know if some of them might be... Yeah, you know, I have enough right now. Stutter. I might have more than enough. I have a dog sled team, pretty much. My timing on both those jumps were really awful. So are we going to see anything besides the frozen tundra here? Like I said, the only plus is that we can go a lot faster on the ice, running and jumping simultaneously. But only because it's ice. Going faster now? Now we're even going faster. More than halfway through. Yeah, I know I haven't had a lot to say in this one. Which some people are probably very happy. They don't get to hear my nauseating voice. So another thing is, do we have anything in these plains? And run. And jump right into the face of a block. There you go. I'm gonna go this way. Well, not all of them came with us. I guess in a way that's not a bad thing. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Looks like it's just nothing more than a little pass-through into more winter-like territory. This time, without the snow. So we started at 193,000 ultimate goal, and I'm sure we've passed it. No, 197,000. We were 3,000 away from the 200,000 mark. Is to get to 207 and change at the least. I'd like to at least, Stutter, at least get 10,000 blocks out per episode. And if we get more, that's even better. None of yous are hurt yet, so you don't get anything. And go. Yeah, that way's kind of hard. This way's... Okay, you need to move. Okay, that's still winter that way. Let's go a little this way. Hoping that we find something. I think we see planes. Yes, I do. I'm gonna go lateral just in case there is something of interest. If it's a little too far north, we're not gonna bother. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be much of anything to look at anyway. The only reason we're continuing lateral was this is the shortest point in jumping. Jumping across that lake. Then we got this lake over here that we just sidestepped over. Bunch of cows over there. Although, why am I going this way? Back. But keep moving forward. Getting far enough along that we should start seeing some sort of offset. That's the one thing that still exists in this game after the farmlands were removed. There is still an offset. I mean, everything is drawn relatively to you now, so when you get further away from zero, the land doesn't jitter. I have a feeling I went the way I shouldn't have. I took the hardest route. Aren't I good? Anyway. Can I get up? The answer is yes, because I forced it. This, we gotta be very careful. The abyss is over there. We don't want anything to do with that. Suddenly the terrain got very difficult, which I don't like when that happens. That hinders my ability to move. I like moving. It makes that number get bigger. And this has turned into a maze rather than an adventure. I like mazes. I like to be able to... Planes. I like to be able to get to where I'm going. And stutter. Yeah, it's all pointless that way. So it's starting to get a little dark again, and I'm running out of bed, so we gotta make some more of those. So what we're gonna do is right around here we'll stop. Put down the little table there. Go like this. Yep. Go like this. Move that. Move that. Bed, 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 bed. We're good for a while. And it's time to sleep. Sunrise. Time to keep on going. Oh well. That's a nice thing. If I fail to finish off the cow, they'll do it for me. Not going after too many of them because we want to spend more time, as always, trying to get as far south as we can. Of course, as I say, unlike the several people that are doing their own versions of getting to the far lands from the old beta days, yes, we get the advantage of running villages, temples, boats that move fast, horses. But we don't get farlands. Unless you count the 29,999,990 point, which pretty much is the modern day equivalent. It's nothing exciting. You see a border, another chunk, and then there's nothing. The only way through is if you put yourself into the spectator mode, and then you're likely going to crash the game. Splat. Likely crash the game if you go past the renderable area. That was actually... Okay, go. Didn't really go that badly, though. Alright, I'm gonna take forest. Alright, 10 seconds of coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're gonna both trade and use that stuff over time. Nice run, Stutter. So let's see what's out here. If we can see what's out here. I see sheep. We could use some of your wool. Thank you. And we see swamp, which can be a good or bad thing. Let's get some wood. I hear lava. There's lava nearby. Good enough. Like the regular forests, swamps are, as I call, a question mark biome, because they could either lead to something that is very useful, a plain, which would be a plain, a desert, or whatever. Plain, desert, savanna, which always slips my mind. And speaking of plains, here's one. Or a jungle. And those are kind of hard to navigate, but they have temples. And that's the reason, because they have generated structures that we can loot. And ultimately help us. And we got plenty of wheat. So if we find a horse, we could... No. That could have hurt. And one of you fell. Fortunately for you, it wasn't fatal. Now if there were horses here, we could train one. And we could just get along that much faster. Ignore the food bar. But I just happened to have caught it at the right time. Floating tree. Stutter. I think once again we are going to be very close. Minecraft Day will end very close to when the actual hour will be up. And the rule there is simple enough, is that if there is a half day remaining or less, we will just keep going till the day ends and then call it good. If we just started a day, which rarely happens, it rarely happens that way ever, but if we start a day and then it goes off, then we'll go till it's high noon. Minecraft, that is. It's only happened twice. So finally, the good weather is finally going to hit New England. This week, I think it's going to be like May 4th and so on. We're finally going to get 70s and 80s, which is what we've always could have used. We haven't seen warm temperatures in a very long time. I mean, we had a freak 70 here and there, but it's been pretty much in the 50s or 40s all the way up to now. This is the first decent day that we actually had that's going to be a string of normalcy. We've had some nice days, just it would get all cold again and then we'd all be complaining about it. The funny thing about here in New England is people complain about how cold it gets during the winter, and then when the cold goes away, they complain about how hot it gets during the summer. Just can't satisfy anyone around here. If we only had some horses. It would go that much faster. 10 minutes left. Hey, we got a rabbit that was floating in midair. That was really neat. Alright, winter that way. Unknown this way. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to be ending somewhat close to the end of a Minecraft day, so get a little bit of overtime. More sheep, don't really care right now. It's getting close to village. It's getting close to one of those too, but let's see if we can get there and go. See if we can get there before it gets too dark. There they are, panicking. And plop the bed down, sleep the night off. Everyone will be safe and happy. Needless to say, we're in a biome that supports villages. Alright. Get rid of you guys. We don't need that. I'll get some meat here. Alrighty. Any smithies? Okay. We're looking for you. It's always pork or chicken. Looking for purple-bibbed guys. They tend to have the best deals. Alright, no smithy here. I think. No smithy here. Alright. Let's check again, because I kind of twisted myself. Off we go. Oh, there's a nice gentle breeze coming through the window. Not some windstorm, which, whenever it's nice and warm, it tends to be more towards that than a nice, very soothing, gentle breeze. Well, they weren't really windstorms, but, you know, they just produced background noise that's kind of undesirable. As if there aren't enough background noises in this recording to begin with. Get the natural hiss of the microphone, because it's not exactly the cleanest. There's also a high-pitched... You also hear the... Big stutter. Also hear the fan... The cooling fans of this laptop in the background as well. And when it gets way too hot, the window's going to be closed and you get to hear a dull roar of an air conditioner in the background. Yeah, that was a fun little chicane there. Alright, so this is the, as I said, last Minecraft day. And when we sleep it off, we're going to, not quite yet, we're going to call it good, check our position, and that'll be it. Might have to bid you guys adieu here. Well, maybe not. Because apparently if you go over a large expanse of water, they won't follow you anymore. Which way to go? Well, I see winter over there, so no thank you. Take some lateral movement for the time being. And you know what? I've had enough of this crap. Let's just... Nice jump! That time I think I hit the button a little too late. And stutter. Got a little more than a half day left before we call it good. Hoping for at least 207,000 blocks of travel. That shows that we're making good progress, and it looks like we're getting winter no matter what. Yawn. And a zombie. Yeah, I completely ran out of stutter. Big one. Completely ran out of stuff to talk about. Usually I wind up silent because I'm just concentrating, but ooh. Ooh. Oh boy, no, we're not going that way. Let's go this way a little bit. Yeah, that was just a bit too much. Bit too much of a drop. Oh, good. The land continues, so I think. Yeah, it does, but it's too much of pain. Too much of a pain. It'll be easier just to swim across. And continue. And I see regular forest again. Which I do like seeing. I think just one more time until the end of the marathon. I'll try the offset thing again. I don't think I've gone enough to make a difference, because there is an offset. It does exist. Just not exactly sure when it starts in the modern game. Sheepies. 2 for 1. Yep, hit. Okay, you did. Just lagging. Alright, that's that. Let's get some more. Never hurts to have more. As long as we just keep the amount of, to... Oh, we only had 15 anyway. As you can see, I only go for the white wool because they are by far the most common. If we grab the other colors, then we have to mix and match, and I don't want to do that. I want to just make beds. I don't want to spend time doing needless crap like that. And we got plains. Big stutter. Yeah, I gotta optimize this machine again. It needs a little more work. Okay, we could still get a few more moo patties. Failed to jump. Failed to jump. That might have been tough for you guys to get. Alright, according to this, got 15 seconds left. And we hit the stop button and it ignores me. But what we're gonna do is keep going till the sun sets, which as you can see is not that long from now. I'm just gonna do this. Bang, 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 bang. Well, wasn't that just a complete waste of my time? Hey, why not? 6. Get rid of you. Bed. And go. And go. Yeah, that sorta helps. So the question is, how far have we gone today? We're gonna find out very soon. We just keep going. Want to stretch it out just to try and get a little more material in. Plus a little more distance doesn't hurt. Gravel. Alright, maybe right about here is good enough. And there's a reason for doing that, and we're gonna look at it right as soon as we get up. Hey, good morning. Hey, that was pretty fast, wasn't it? I can't see it. Supposedly it exists. Sharp angle. One more time. I think it's not really noticeable yet. There is an offset. I know that for a fact. You dumbass. Anyway, let's go to the foot of the bed and... yeah, we'll go to the headboard. How far have we gone? Further than I thought. 209,209.7. Well, we'll just make it 209. 209. 209, 209. Hey, that's an interesting number. Repeatable. So that's our wonderful little trip. And apparently the offset is not noticeable yet. But then again, I think it might be... you might have to go much further than before to get it. So that'll be it. Shut that off. And get... that's the one I wanted to hit. Georgia 551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.